Out of all of this, harmony in Britain, I always admired the Brits. We think of them as the mother of parliaments, and Australians love to knock the Poms, but it's still the country most of them go to as soon as they can to go and explore. The links are very deep. What's the future for Britain in your view? Social harmony, economic prosperity, hope for young people? How do you see it unfolding?
I don't know. I really increasingly don't like making predictions. You know, someone said it's a terrible idea to make predictions, especially about the future. I would say that we're in a bad place right now on all those metrics. Social harmony, I think it's clear what we are seeing on the streets of London every week, and what is happening to our politics, this sectarianism. And by the way, people like to present ethnic tensions in the UK and in other parts of the world, of the Western world, as, you know, minorities and white people. This is not the case. Ricky Bexan, who I actually would recommend that you have on next time you're in the UK, he's written a lot about this, and his contention is actually most of the ethnic tensions we're now seeing is between the different ethnic groups in the UK, not white people. And those tensions are actually the fiercest and raging most because of the failure of multiculturalism. So on social cohesion, we're not doing well. On the economy, I think we've talked about where we are on that front. Our productivity is atrocious. We're massively indebted. And worst and most worrying of all to me is that we have created a society of dependence. A society in which people think that the answer to problems is more of the government getting involved. And I'm not opposed to the government getting involved in things that the government should be getting involved in, but governments in general are not going to be creating lots of jobs. And what happens is we essentially, one of the things that's always bothered me, even when I was a very, very poor stand-up comedian who was barely making a living, is the way in British culture it's very popular to demonize successful people and people who are wealthy. And I understand the history of it, because if you live in a society where you had a monarchy and an aristocracy and a landed gentry, it is very normal to connect in your head wealth with entrenched privilege and unearned privilege. But that isn't my experience as I meet people who are wealthy. Most of them are people who've created things of value to other people. That's the beauty of the capitalist system. They're people who have created jobs. They're people who've created opportunities for others. And we recently had a conversation in the media about, you know, is this person too rich to be a prime minister? And I don't have a problem with people being rich. I want successful people to go into politics. So in terms of the idea of a dynamic economy, you need entrepreneurs and you need people who are going to take risks and put their assets on the line and their reputation on the line to go and create opportunities for other people. So I'm concerned about where we are economically, and our indebtedness is a giant problem.